Okay, so no one's here. I think. I don't know.
Are you live? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not subscribed to you.
How come?
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me hit that thumbs up button.
Might
Where's
be a very lonely day.
Wow, no one in the chat.
I know.
There. I'm there.
It
We
says,
haven't done this in a while. This is kind of like forgot how to do things.
yeah, me as well. That's why the wedding was such a mess.
No, I think the wedding went fine.
Yeah, well, like that first little bit was a little crazy.
Oh well, that's to be expected though. It's weddings. It's weddings, right?
Well, and I ran out of time, and then they said, "Aren't you supposed to be live now? It's like 12:38." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You did show up a little bit late, but no worries.
Oh. Eh. All right. So
I found this the other day.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
It's a hashish pipe from India.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to scrap it. It's kind of cool.
Okay. Good. Good.
Hey, Nice Junk's in here. Sweet. Stay. And Chris Bird. Wow, we are killing it today.
Yeah. All three of
Out
us.
there, Scrap Man.
Hey,
Crap man.
Scrap Man.
what's up?
Are you hippie?
Oh, look at all the goodies Scrapadilly has.
Bucket. Oh man, I've been cleaning out this lady's barn. I've already taken 3 truckloads, and there's probably another 5 truckloads. And it's just her husband. He would go to auctions and just buy whatever he could find.
Awesome.
And unfortunately, he's in hospice now, so she wants to get it cleaned out. And
Kind of
so, yeah,
reminds me of someone else.
I mean that's a nice chunk of stainless. Well, actually, what the heck is that? That's a laminar flow element.
Oh, I thought it was a photon emulator.
You put that on your flux capacitor, right?
Right. Something like that.
What's going on, Scrap Man? Are you getting ready to go into the Wally world?
The heck hole.
The heck hole.
Remember the heck hole?
Wire. A lot of goodies. That's right, buddy. Well, random stuff.
Oh, he's off today. Nice.
I see you guys got lots of nice snow there, Scrap Man.
Just woke up.
You know what I've been watching that keeps reminding me of Scrap Man is Justified. I just found out about that show.
Yeah, I watched it earlier this year. It was good.
Yeah, I really like it.
Speaking of shows, I just started watching Breaking Bad, Chris.
Oh, you just started now?
Yeah. Actually, I lie. I just finished it now.
Oh.
Well, when we were in New Mexico, we stopped by Walter White's house.
Did you really?
Yeah, and the apartment that Jane and Jesse had, they were side by side.
Yeah.
Stopped by there. And then we also ate at that Los Palos Hermandos.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was shit.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
And it was dirty. It was dirty, but like couldn't wait to get to the hotel so I could shower.
They I heard that house just went on the market for like $2 million.
What, Walter White's house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, she's a total freak, eh?
Who?
The lady that owns that house.
Oh.
She's got big, tall fences all the way around and signs on her yard saying, "Stay on the other side of the street and take your photos. Don't bother us."
Yeah. Yeah, the picture I saw, it was all fenced off.
And like, and I've got it on video. It'll be on that. But it's like, if it was me, I'd be selling T-shirts in the driveway.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds good, buddy. What are you gonna find something at McDonald's, or are you gonna actually eat at home?
That show is hugely popular. I was really surprised by it. It was different than I was expecting, and I was really impressed with the writing of it all. And
yeah,
it's really funny though, because ever since I watched that, now I'm getting recommendations on Facebook for Breaking Bad Facebook pages and groups and all of that. And it's funny to hear, people argue about who the biggest villain in the show is. And
really?
every single one of them, they're just like, Walter White never killed anybody. He's innocent. He didn't kill anybody. I'm just like, the way I look at it, Walter White was the biggest villain in the entire show. But that's just my perspective.
Yeah.
So now you need
a brass nut on that trailer ball.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
That's handy because they rust on there, so they.
You want to buy it? I'll sell it to you for a great deal. Like,
oh no, that's okay. Thank you. I have some.
$180. Okay.
The steel ones rust on.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to worry about them falling off.
That's the upside, is people can't steal your ball.
So now you need to watch a movie called El Camino.
I saw that. I actually just started Better Call Saul because I didn't know El Camino had existed. But I just saw that was, I'm assuming, picking up Jesse's story after he took off in the El Camino.
Yeah, but it's only 2 hours. There's not.
Right. It's not a show. It's just a one-off. But no, I was impressed with that show. It was like really good writing and some good acting. Like, it's just crazy, because I know that guy like everybody from Malcolm in the Middle.
I never watched Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, I did a little bit, and he's just this goofy dad. And then to see him play, I mean, he's definitely got some skills in acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. The I watched an interview with him where it was him and Jesse, and I think it was maybe Conan O'Brien or something, and they were talking about Walter White was talking about this fan mail that he got saying that this woman really loved him and Jesse and like the characters and all that, and wondered if there was any way that she could have sex with Jesse while Walter watched.
Wow.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, she said you could be there watching.
I heard stories from Willie Nelson. Apparently, like, women would mail their underwear to him all the time.
Yeah.
People get crazy with their love of celebrities, or however you want to call it. But
oh, I know. Yeah, it's insane sometimes.
I knew that you and Jerry dressed up like them for Halloween, and I remember I had mentioned I'd never seen that show before.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll give it a try. And I was like, yeah, I was hooked like right away.
Yeah.
The other one that we just started watching, we just got crave, is House of the Dragon.
I've heard of it.
It's like a prequel to Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay, I never saw that.
It's definitely not as it's pretty brutal, but it's not as brutal as Game of Thrones was so far. What is that?
Looks like it's some sort of air pump or something.
Oh, those are just plugged off
Yeah,
iron fittings.
it's seized up.
Hmm.
So how many people are watching?
4.
Me, you, HH, and Chris Bird.
Right. But we were up to 6, so I thought maybe Mike was incognito again or something, but I guess not.
Yeah, where's Mike and Chris and who else?
They all
Scrap and
suck.
Junk.
They all suck.
Yeah, they all kind of do suck.
Let me see.
I wish I watched Scrap and Junk's video on Christmas Day and wished him a Merry Christmas, and he wished everybody a Merry Christmas but me.
Well,
But he did heart react my comment.
well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
This is a little Chris, I'm going to send this to you. You still going to send me that package one day?
Yeah, I got back and that.
I'll send you this plane, and you can get on it and fly to me and bring it to me.
Just a second.
The microplane.
Oh, that's a nice little plane.
So the reception is June 28th in Tabor, Alberta.
June 28th?
Yeah.
Is the corn going to be ready in June?
No.
Well, why would you do that to people then?
Because I'm going to be busy at a car show that day.
If you have it on July 28th, then there'll be corn and you can have a big corn roast at your reception.
Yeah, well, I can buy some niblets.
Are you going to live stream it?
I doubt it.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it this year, buddy.
What? You promised.
My truck needs all new wheel bearings and brakes, and I don't know if I'm just going to be able to get all that done before. I don't know how else to get there.
Right.
I suppose. Is flying an option? Is it like, where's the nearest airport?
Lethbridge.
Oh, there's.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a direct flight from Seattle to Lethbridge, would there?
No, you'd have to go to Calgary and then Calgary to Lethbridge.
I mean, you might as well just go to Calgary.
Because it's a regional, right?
Yeah. But you might as well just go to Calgary. Like, what's the flight from Calgary to Lethbridge? 7 minutes or something?
Well,
like
you
that?
know what? A lot of times it's the same price. Even though you take a plane, yeah.
Really? That's weird.
I know. But who the hell knows what these airlines are thinking?
I don't know why Scrapadilly doesn't just build a little easy on gas car out of all of his parts and stuff and then just drive it there.
I do need one, actually. I need a fuel efficient vehicle to do my other errands that I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my truck, but obviously, fuel mileage is important.
What do you get? About 6 miles per gallon on it?
No, I actually get better than that. I get about 12 on island, and I get about 18 off island, which is actually remarkable for a Chevy 350. But I'm one of those drivers where I always ease into the throttle. When you're stopped.
Yeah.
I don't have a heavy foot, so that really helps.
Yeah.
I had an 03 Envoy once, and it had all this digital fancy stuff, and it would tell you, your current fuel mileage, like as you're going.
Yeah.
And I really trained myself realizing, if I use the throttle differently, you could really affect the fuel economy, or at least what the computer is telling you. Whether or not it's true or not, I don't know. Yeah. But I got into that habit of, it's funny because I love racing, but when it comes to driving, I drive like an 80-year-old grandma on Sunday.
Yeah, me too. Well, I never liked going fast.
I kept it between 95 and 110 mile an hour in the States.
I know you texted me while you were doing that. Hey, there's Raphael Scrapper.
Hey, Raphael.
Hey.
We have somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and see, that was the whole point of doing it during the day so that these fellows from
Europeans.
across the pond can join us.
And because it's easier. Everybody's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. So it's 9 o'clock here. So it's 5 o'clock in England. So Scrap and Irish should be off work by now, I think.
Well, I mean,
Ian, he's probably lost in his shop trying to find Narnia.
he's probably lost in his cups.
One too many beer.
Check out this. Lovely.
That's all right.
Yummy.
I
Rafael,
got so much cool stuff. It's unbelievable.
that's good. 5:45 in Denmark.
Ordered to 6 in Denmark. Okay, so they're 9 hours ahead. Okay. DK.
Denmark.
Is that the abbreviation for Denmark? Must be.
I would imagine because I'm pretty sure he lives in Denmark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he oh, there's.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, my friend.
Oh man. This has been like a rough week at work.
So,
2 days.
I have
I'm done.
I have a subscriber of mine who is refining some of my gold right now for me.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and he said that he might be willing to do it for other people in the future if the results come out to a way where he thinks I'm satisfied and other people are satisfied. He's down in Florida.
Oh,
Um,
I don't think I'll be sending anything to Florida.
why? You got something against Florida?
Yep. I have a lot of things against Florida. I hate humidity. And I hate heat. Plus, I hate the fees of shipping to the States.
Yeah, no, I'm not much fan of humidity and heat either. Although this is the first year the cold has really gotten to me.
Oh, like really? Is it cold there?
Well, I mean, actually, this winter is mild, but for some reason, it's just really gotten to me. Like it's 40 right now, and I'm miserable.
Is it like a moist cold?
Yeah, it's very, very high humidity.
Yeah.
I would rather it be 28 and dry than 40 and damp.
Yeah. I don't know. We're getting a Chinook right now.
Yeah, us too. The wind is brutal.
I don't understand how the salmon have anything to do with it, but okay.
Well, they swim really fast from the north to the south.
Oh.
And it warms up the water with the friction of their bodies.
Dang.
And then that wind brings that warm air inland.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that it takes them that long, probably a month in between circles around the ocean to come back to our area again. Yeah, I imagine down, Vern, you must be getting nice warm weather down there too, I would imagine.
Who, me?
No, Vern.
Where's he at in Canada?
Kelowna, I believe he's right around Cruiser Mac, I think.
That's the British Columbia?
Yeah, down in the Okanagan.
Okay. Yeah, where's Mac? He should be in here too.
Well, he's got a job still, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
He needs to retire and enjoy the rest of his life. Yeah, Southern BC. Right on, Steve. I knew you were in Canada. I'm not really familiar with the geography of Canada, like Subprint. Subprint's near Dan, but I guess Dan, you're right above Montana.
Yeah. So like Thub is 2.5 hours north
from you.
Yeah.
What about Cody?
Cody is like 6 or 7 hours
north.
He's about the same from me to Cody as it is to Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's
Well, no,
not real.
he's not too far from Edmonton. Like I think it's a 45-minute drive or something. He said to Scrapyard in Edmonton.
4 hours to the coast.
Yeah, because he's
4
in
hours-
Wabanum, right?
No, he's in Alberta Beach, I think.
Yeah, close enough.
Well, I mean, it's all close enough. You thought he was in Grand Prairie for the longest.
You know what? When you mentioned him, I was thinking Grand Prairie again. So it's okay. Like, I still think that Conrad's name should be Sean, and
It is. His name
His
is.
name is Sean. So I found this the other day. Oh, hold on, I got the
Right.
bus going by.
Well, that's fancy.
Chris looked it up on the internet, and restored, they're worth about $200.
Well,
it only costs you $300 to restore it.
get your sander out.
It's a heater.
Ooh.
You imagine how much electricity this thing must use?
Oh yeah, the tree huggers would love it.
The cord was so rotten that it just was like disintegrating in my
But
hand.
you know what? That would make a really cool looking lamp.
Yeah, it would. It's going to be in my next video. I asked folks if I should scrap it or restore it or not.
I think you should repurpose it into a lamp.
What I would do is repurpose it into a spotlight.
That's a lamp, Chris.
But I want a lamp that just blasts you in the eyes.
All right, I'll work on that, and then if you
That's a
ever
good
come
idea,
visit me,
Raphael.
put it up for 100. Then why not? Someone might grab it. All right, Raffle, you want it for 100? I'll sell it to you for 50.
What's the shipping to Denmark?
You have to pay the shipping. I'll tell you what, if you can get Ian Matthews to pay the shipping, I'll give it to you for free. Raphael says, I'll pass.
I'll give you 10.
Did you hear Ian moaning about the cost of that calendar of Solars one time?
He's moaned about it quite often.
It's for charity.
But it's a lot.
He did buy one.
But the calendar itself is fine, but like I think the shipping was 17.
Yeah, Irish had custom charges that charged him like $10 or something. Ian needs only fuses. Yeah, I don't have fuses.
Yeah, my shipping was the same as the calendar.
Really? I paid $20 for the calendar, and I paid $6 in shipping.
Mine come to $40 something.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna buy like 5, and then I seen that and I went, yeah, I'll stay with one.
Yeah, mine was shipped from like what do you call it over there at the East Coast?
The East Coast.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, right in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I ended up having to pay the cross-border shipping and all that. I think it's better if you can have it shipped right in your country. Like,
I don't understand why the shipping between us and you is so expensive. Like, there should
everything has to go through customs.
No, I understand that. I guess that's just all it is. Is that
it's the brokerage fee?
Yeah. So then the brokers charge you whatever to certify that that's what you're getting, even though they don't look at it or anything.
So
no, but I'm like, if I'm mailing something to you, a gift or whatever. I mean, obviously, I understand custom has to check that nothing's being smuggled.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, for me, I literally could, not literally, but I could almost throw a rock and hit Canada. Yeah. But yet it cost me half my life savings just to mail you a package.
Yeah, that's and it's like, well, actually, Rafael said his was under 20 years. He paid $52, like €32 for shipping from France. That's not that far.
No.
I guess maybe it's a lot of borders crossed. I don't know.
So that's why when I order parts, like car parts.
Yeah.
I get them shipped to the border. I go across the border, pick them up, and then drive them over.
Yeah.
And then all I have to do is pay GST.
Is that what you do with Classic Industries?
Yeah. Because what happens is, especially the big stuff, it might cost like say a hood would cost me $500 in shipping from the border to Lethbridge, which is only an hour away. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can get free shipping to the border.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
the way to do it.
Not for me though, because the border's quite away, quite ways away.
So where's That's Right Recycling? I mean, my goodness, I watch every single live stream of his and he can't show up.
Very bad.
Really?
I'm just busting his balls.
Do you really?
Not literally.
Ooh. Cool. So
It's a clock.
I'm looking for an old Dodge right now.
For what? Scrapmobile?
Well, no, the motorhome. It hadn't run in 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But these people never emptied the water out, so it's like all the plumbing is destroyed, and I'm not willing to put that kind of work into that motorhome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull the drivetrain out, and then I'm just going to look for like an old Duster or a Dart or the Valiant or anything kind of cool. Throw the drivetrain in and then sell it.
Yeah, just get something for it.
Yeah. And make a cool video, right?
Well, I think so.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. I was thinking of building a ramp truck out of it, and then it's just like, but then I have to replace the roof. I got to replace the back wall. It's not worth it.
Yeah. When I got my truck, the lady stopped driving it, and it must have been like, it was mostly water in the coolant system, but there must have been just enough coolant that it didn't crack the block or anything. But it was so plugged up with sludge and rust that as soon as you start the truck, within 30 seconds, it starts overheating. And I flushed that system for 3 straight summers.
That thing, it's brutal, eh? Once they do that stuff.
Oh, it's awful. I finally, now it's all clear. The coolant is all clear, but I just amazed that the radiator or nothing got damaged.
Yeah, my S10 is still got lots of rust in the block because of that.
But what I did was I took the drain plugs off the block, and I just ran water straight into the radiator and just ran the truck. So it's just constantly flushing water. And I mean, it was like dark brown water for forever.
Yeah. Well, once in a while at the auction, you can find one of them antifreeze recycling machines.
Yeah.
Power flush, and I'm thinking the next time one comes up, I'll probably buy it.
Definitely. I think that'd be money well spent because
at the oil change place, I think they want like $150 to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought there would be more.
Borders. I just came back and saw that Rafal said there was only 2 borders. I thought there was like 3 or 4.
We're up to 7, guys. Holy.
Hey, you waste Mike. I know you're working.
Say hi, Mike.
I didn't get to watch any videos yesterday. I saw that Mike had put one up, but
did he?
Yeah.
I was busy making videos.
I watched it. I never got a chance to comment, but he knows I'm there in spirit.
No, he doesn't.
Probably doesn't, but that's all right. I like to keep him guessing. He's got all these views and like 8 comments. So
The lots of times I'm driving when I
That's
listen
kind of
in,
cool.
but yesterday I was just too friggin' busy with the salt runs, and it was warming up, so all the frost was coming out of the roads and turning the ice in spots, and so
like I went through my subscription list last night, and there's not a lot of videos being put out.
No, it is kind of slow right now. It seems like
that's right, Bern.
if you comment every time, then he will expect it every time. Copper.
I got it's over the holidays there. It was hard to. There was a lot of videos I missed because just no time. There's no time to even when I'm driving because I got people with me, and so there was too many people around. Yeah, when you go in there, he's and you do comment, you can just see his heart glowing through the air from Michigan.
Oh, he is special, all right.
Oh man, I'm about ready for winter to be done, but I realize that there's still a few more months of it.
Yeah, and February can be a nasty one, eh?
Yeah,
They're
Yeah.
saying it's going to be down here, and that means it's probably going to be for Chris because we get everything from the Northeast
yeah. Well,
when it gets nasty.
It's we're supposed to be above zero for the next week.
Enjoy it while you can, right?
No, Vern, I'm not installing any insulation till spring. I did a video on it, but I just haven't edited it yet.
And then if you ask him in the spring, he'll say, "I'm not installing it till the fall."
No, I'm doing at least the 2 sides because if I get that other, there's no point in doing the inside wall if I get that other C can put up against it. So, but it's too wet. Like I can't get rid of the moisture inside there, and if I had have looked it up beforehand, I would have read all of the things about the container rain with sea cans. I just like I don't know. The only thing I could do is like pull everything out of there and get a salamander and blast so much heat in there that it would eventually dry it out. But blasting stuff with a salamander doesn't really dry things out because it's such a moist. I guess you get a Herman Nelson. What's that?
A salamander oven?
No, salamander. They're propane heaters.
Okay,
they use them like on construction sites. Like they'll tarp in the side of a house to do brickwork or whatever, and they just blast the heat in. But the propane is so wet.
Yeah. Propane is. Yeah, it is. No, this lady that I'm cleaning the barn from, she has a salamander that she wants to get rid of, but she can't find anybody to take it. Like an oven salamander.
Yeah. What's a salamander oven?
It's they like use them in pizzerias, I think.
Yeah, to keep stuff warm.
I don't know.
I'm just looking it up.
I'm just saying you could have it if you wanted to come down here and take it away for free.
And then
it's like a toaster oven or something?
It's huge though. I mean, it's for like a restaurant.
Oh, okay, because there's some here for home from Bevo.
This is for a restaurant.
He probably scrapped them all, Raphael.
$4,079 for this Garland one. For new. Well, you should start a pizza shop in your shed there.
Yeah. Let's start a pizza shop, an eBay account, and
if you got a pizza shop, you don't need an eBay account. You just put the stuff for sale at your pizza shop, and people come in to get pizza, and then you pawn off a couple of whatever.
Circuit boards.
No, I don't have a dehumidifier. And I guess I could order one online, but I was looking at them to thinking about doing that, but then I was like, well, by the time I got the thing, I'd have to heat it up and dehumidify it. And really, how much I'm working full time all winter, there's not going to be a lot of time to do
Well,
it.
you don't have to be there to do that.
What's that?
You don't have to be there to do that.
What do you mean?
To run a heater and dehumidify, you don't have to be there.
Well, you seen how much you'd spend on the heater if I left it running for an 8-hour shift.
But that's how the only way you're going to have to.
Well, I know, but that's the problem is I work until 10:30 at night. So, like I've got to run this thing. It's going to take. I had the Tiger Torch, the propane heater, and the diesel heater all going in there, and all it did was rain. Like everything was getting soaked. I was covering tools up and trying to get and then I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't cover everything. So it's and then I was like, well, what am I going to do? Because I have to put the styrofoam in and then take that spray foam and seal all of the cracks, or else the moisture is going to come in again.
Right.
So I really don't know, other than maybe putting vapor barrier on on top of the styrofoam before I put it up there, so that at least the styrofoam isn't moldy. If there is mold, I can just pull the vapor barrier out or something at the end, but I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a huge issue with condensation. I really had never even thought of it because I've never had a C-cam before. So when I looked it up, it's a thing in shipping, across the ocean and stuff. Like if you go from cold to warm, they say they've lost full containers of food and stuff because of all the condensation in it.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's why they have those humidity controlled ones.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. But, well, it does, but I just hadn't thought of it. I just thought, or else, I didn't get the deal on the styrofoam until it was already freezing, but.
Hi, Fart Sack.
Get off of there.
And Vern is right. The styrofoam is a vapor barrier. So you don't really need a vapor barrier. It's its own.
Yeah, no, what I'm talking about is up above the styrofoam. There's going to be condensation because there's those air gaps, like where the ribs are. Yeah. So the styrofoam's going to go up against that, and then there's still going to be condensation coming down on top of the styrofoam when it warms up. I know it's not going to make it in, but I was just thinking that if I had a vapor barrier over it, then it would at least be able to run, down the sides or something like that, instead of all just getting the styrofoam moldy.
Or you could just break open your wallet and just build a brand new state-of-the-art facility.
That's true. I'd have to break open somebody else's wallet.
What are you guys getting for a die cast right now?
I get exactly whatever I get for cast aluminum.
Yeah, I used to get cast aluminum price for die cast. Then my scrapyard changed, and now they're only paying 1 cent per pound for die cast. And I was like, why are you paying so little? I can just throw it in the shred and get more. Oh, no, please don't do that. I'm like, you're not going to pay me more than 1 cent a pound. I'm sorry, it's going in the shred.
1 cent a pound? That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. it's like it's more valuable than shred. Like, come on, like.
Yeah. Well, even just hang on to it and melt it into bricks, like.
I don't know, and like, so I go to my scrapyard and they don't pay Inconel price for Inconel. They just pay stainless steel price.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking on their website, and right on their website, they say that they pay for Inconel.
Oh.
And so next time I go in there, I'm just like, hey, what's up with this? Like, you're telling me you don't buy Inconel, but on your website, you say you buy Inconel.
Yeah. Yeah, mine doesn't buy Inconel, but I just keep saving it, but I really don't know why. Like
It really don't weigh a whole lot, you know. It
No.
takes a lot to. I'm okay with stainless steel prices on that stuff. I just don't like crookedness, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Don't say you do one thing and then do the other thing. It's been owned by the same family for like the last 60 years, but they just went through like in my scrap print video, I was saying, you know, most of the employees are all brand new, and I kind of get this feeling that a lot of them have never worked in a scrapyard before.
Yeah, we like my scrapyard. They're really good, and like the I don't know. He's not the manager, but he's like the commercial buyer. But he's the guy I always deal with, and then there's a girl there that's really good too, Megan, and she runs the non-ferrous side, but she also works out. But she does all the training for anybody in non-ferrous, and she's like excellent. And
That's good.
And she's only like 22 or something like that, but she's been working at that scrapyard since it was her high school job, I think. And she knows the whole like she runs all the equipment, she does everything there, and she's probably one of the hardest workers I've seen. Like you just see her, like if she can't lift it, she's like, help me lift this thing, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with her. So it's like
that's good.
Yeah, she's really good, and she's fair with her like when she's grading stuff. So there's times when I've taken in like restaurant equipment that is mostly steel framed, and it just has stainless steel on the outside, and she'll give me a dirty stainless for it, even though it's like 90% steel.
Oh, wow.
And whereas other people are usually like, oh no, that's breakage, or that's just shred or whatever. She's every once in a while she gives you something really good. But yeah, they're always very fair with me.
That's good.
It is. I'm not going to be able to get in there until April, but the problem with working every weekday is they're only open on the weekdays, so I guess I could sneak in the morning or something maybe, but it's hard. You got to get up, get in there, and then get back before my shift starts at 2.
Man, that's a nice chunk.
This is brass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was brass too, fortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I get excited lots of times when I see taps, but then I get really disappointed sometimes when
you see taps
scratch into it.
I mean, that's heavy, but it's just die cast.
Yeah. There was one that I got that it looked like a really nice tap set, so I was expecting it to be brass, and it was plastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, for me, I get my die cast. This is the same as aluminum.
Yeah. That's what I get too. If I knew more about die cast, I would probably keep it separated and use it to melt someday or something. But I don't have the patience for studying die cast. I know Roger did a video on I forget what, I think he used copper chloride or something like that.
I think copper sulfate, or is it?
Copper sulfate, yeah, and then you scratch it and then drip that on. And I think if it turns black, it's aluminum, or maybe it's die cast if it turns black.
If it turns black, it's die cast.
Right.
Yeah, no, he learned that from. Oh, wait, yeah, because I learned that from Okie Scrapper, who learned that from Roger.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a video Okie did where he said, like, if anybody, it was when Roger was having, like, real lost his truck and all that, and then Okie had said, like, everybody go and subscribe to him, check him out. He's where I learned that that trick.
That I went and subscribed to see you scrapping like 6 months before I even started my channel, because I had heard that from Okie.
Oh yeah.
And I
didn't even know who Okie Scrapper was till after I started my.
Yeah, Okie was the first guy that I ever watched on YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Okie was one of my first ones too.
I think Tin Man was mine.
Oh
Okie,
God, yeah.
Okie then Thumbprint.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
I found Thumbprint after Tin Man, but they both annoy me now, so I don't.
I accidentally watched one of Thumbprint's video the other day.
Accidentally?
Well, because he had a log splitter.
Oh yeah, I saw that thumbnail.
And that log splitter he bought used for $250. You could have got brand new at Princess Auto for $288.
Dang.
Is that one of the electric ones?
Yeah, a little 5 horsepower jobby.
I got one for free.
I didn't.
And I'll tell you, the guy is just a mess. He doesn't. I don't know. I don't get it.
I didn't watch the video. Was he doing transformers or motors?
Motors, and he totally screwed it up.
The best one, I can't remember. They're an Australian couple. Was the best one I saw for the log splitter motors. He's pretty handy. Built like a jig and everything to fit over top, so he could still use the log splitter as a log splitter. And then,
nice.
But then he also had it rigged up with hooks so that he could go in and split, and then put the hooks on the copper, and then pull the copper out as the splitter went back to its original position.
Oh wow!
That's cool. Yeah, it was really cool. I can't remember what their name is. I'm sure somebody in here.
Yeah, you probably could just search it on YouTube, and if you recognize their thumbnail or there's probably not a lot of those videos out there using a log splitter for that purpose.
Yeah, I talked to a fabricator here that he kind of just likes doing little stuff like that. He said he's really busy, but he said probably this spring he could rig mine up, because I just found it in the dump, like the log splitter, and then I was gonna scrap it and do a video, and then all it was the little lever that runs the hydraulics was seized, and I put a little bit of brake fluid on it because that's just what I had in a container right beside it, and then it was I just gave it a couple taps with a hammer and it unseized itself and works great.
Nice.
Rafael's talking about poop here.
You poop.
But I haven't looked it up at YouTube. But there's a million vids.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't know if there's much of a market for a you poop, but
I'm gonna see if I can just find it.
Maybe. I got a little mini log splitter. It's for like splitting. Logs. Oh, I don't know. It's not very big, but it's going to be perfect for transformers because the wedge is really, really narrow. And I think some log splitters, the wedge is so thick that it won't cut the copper. It's just pushing it because there isn't a fine enough edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't watch Thub's video.
And Thub then he decided he's going to fabricate his own blade thing for it. Wow, it was just horrible.
Oh, I think these are the people here. Our Everyday Living. Yeah, that's them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You mentioned them once before, I think.
Well,
Easy. I'm rich.
since Chris has got dementia, he likes to repeat himself a lot. So
Yeah,
What do you mean?
it's okay. Everybody needs a Chris in their life.
yeah.
Lucky for us, we have like 10 of them.
And some aren't even spelled the same as others.
And I think I mentioned before, my brother's name is Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Actually,
I didn't even know you had a brother.
Half brother.
when my dad married his third wife, her son's name was Chris.
Too many Chris's. They have Chris at board sort.
I'm gonna watch that video again, and I'll send the video to the guy because they've got a pretty good system.
Hey, when did you guys have any patch cords to sell? The red, white, and yellow ones for VCRs and combo units?
Yes.
Man,
I'll sell you 40
all the time.
I just throw them all in my low grade.
Are you in Canada or the US, Bart, Jack?
Under 100.
You're in the US. I don't have any at the moment, Bart, Jack, but I do come across them all the time. It'd probably be cheaper to go to like a thrift store and buy a pair locally.
There's tons and tons. Like they're free most places.
Yeah.
I've got the only ones I save are like the gold plated ones, like the really high end ones, because I figure, at least if the if you ever do need more of them, you're not using those cheap ones. But
yeah.
And yeah, I have
simulated gold color.
That's like really thick and fancy, but I don't want to give those up because they're mine.
Because they're fancy
and thick.
And
well,
thick.
It's just like you said, Chris. If you ever need it, then
you might as well have a good one.
Yeah.
Because I have a VCR, but I'm waiting to find a better VCR. Like I did the head cleaning and everything on it, but it's still really grainy and the lines going through. And the old ones used to have a tracking where you could adjust the tracking on it, but this one doesn't. So I'm just waiting for one that works that's better to come across my desk. And then I'll hook it up too, because I got a whole bunch of videotapes that people keep throwing out, and I'm just grabbing them. I'm like, oh, I like that movie, and I know you can pretty well find any movie online now, but
yeah, we have a VCR DVD combo.
I have one too, or I had one, but the VCR did not work, so I scrapped it. It was the VCR with the TV.
Ooh,
yeah.
I actually have one of those in the backyard.
Just laying out
it works. Wonder if it works.
Probably not if it's out in your
backyard. Been there 2 years.
I know you don't get a lot of rain, but you get enough to wreck stuff. For $2 per cord.
I've been finding a lot of these lately from that barn stuff.
Oh, you lucky bugger, you.
That is nice.
What is that still at $2.25 a pound?
I think so, somewhere around there. But
thanks, Rafael. I'll do that.
Mike has a refiner that pays like I can't remember. This one's a really interesting one because it's a gold leg, gold top, but it's an EEPROM style, has a window.
Yeah.
In it with gold inside. Because normally they don't have the window.
Right. Right.
But yeah, no, E-Waste Mike's buyer buys them really, really well. And I think I'm going to make a deal with Mike and sell these to him because I'll still be able to make more than board sort, and Mike will be able to make a little bit of money on top of it. At least that's the hope.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I
But-
saw T&B Metals. Did you guys watch that video with where they
Which one?
oh, I don't know, it was the last one. I think he offered Mike. He had a whole bunch of boards and RAM and stuff, and he was offering to send it for free to Mike.
Wow.
Um,
Good for him.
but because he
I never saw it.
didn't know what it was worth, so I just texted Mike and said, you should. Here's the link so that he could go and look. So he's gonna pay for the shipping and get the stuff. But yeah, it was like all kinds of, they look like pretty good boards, but there was RAM in there, and
nice.
So I don't know what RAM is now, but
20.
Happy New Year, Adam Chupa.
26 or 27. Hey, Adam Chupa.
Chupa Chup. What's
Yeah,
the
hey,
is it Chupa Chups?
Scrapping on the fly.
What's that?
I was just surprised Scrapping on the Fly isn't in here.
Well, I think he's
he
laid up, isn't he?
Yeah, he can't really do much, because of his surgery.
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking a rest.
Well, I think he said he's on Percocets or something, so I'm sure he's spending a lot of time.
Does anybody know what happened to Big Country? Like,
no. I think he put a video out or something. Maybe it's on that. I saw something in Discord that.
Yeah, I don't watch them, so I wouldn't know.
No, I don't either. But I'm just gonna go look and see what the video says.
It's just a video. Rooster was something about keeping the business going while he's recovering. I don't think he talked about it in a video because Scrapping on the Fly was asking me. He's like, I watch his videos, but he didn't say anything. I'm like, I don't know. I just know what I saw in his community post.
Yeah. I didn't know he had a community post until yesterday. And I saw he had like two. One saying he was going into the hospital and one saying that he's out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It just said something about he had to get emergency surgery on something. But what do you do, eh?
What do you do, eh? So, can you see that? Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, I watch him. For Jack. He's pretty good.
That is part of an ultrasound unit. Look at the old 5 and a whatever floppy drive.
The floppies.
That should have some nice e-waste in there.
Oh, I would think.
What do you think, Raphael Scrapper?
Who's this Silas Adventures?
Okay, no, his channel. That's the guy's name is Silas, but his channel is Adventures Made from Scratch.
Oh, I think you told me about that guy before.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Adam.
And he is a scrap guy, kind of.
Yeah.
He just has a junkyard full of cars.
Oh, okay. Who's the guy that you were? I think you were telling me about somebody that like goes and picks up junkers and then like fixes them up enough just to drive them home or something.
That's Vice Grip Garage.
Oh, right. Okay.
But there's actually a few channels doing that now. So.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I have a hard enough time watching all the people I already watch and like.
Well, yeah, I watch when I can, but
yeah.
I'm not committed, right?
Speaking of eBay, for exact Jack, nice junk. How did what is your thoughts? Remember you were supposed to tell me what your thoughts on eBay was after you were selling again on it?
It's been actually a very positive thing. They've changed a lot.
Okay. I maybe try that again.
Although they've taken down most of my items that were those black cast iron items.
Yes.
because he called him racist, but whatever.
Oh, all those figurines.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So,
So
I mean,
I'm probably going to
so
try
you
and sell
can't
them to a
sell like,
collector in marketplace.
so you probably couldn't sell like certain World War II memorabilia on eBay.
Especially if it came from Germany, I would think it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I had some Black Americana cast iron piggy banks in all different sizes, and eBay's taken offense with it.
Huh. You would think they'd want the money.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Maybe I should just try and relist them with something else. Just piggy banks or.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you're trying to sell.
No, and I'm not promoting
Land hoods or
racism,
something.
and I hate racism.
Oh no, I know, absolutely.
But this world has really turned very liberal, and it drives me insane.
Well, it's like Nazi stuff. Sure, there's probably people who want it because they are Nazis, but a lot of them, they just want to collect it because it's part of history, and their motivation isn't racism.
Well, I also had a bunch of old RCMP uniforms, hats, and stuff like that, and they took that all down because they said that it was a way of people to forge being a cop. It's like whatever, like
Interesting.
But it's all old stuff. It's not even current uniforms.
Right.
And I've got that one coin, that KKK coin from 1918, and I bought that off a black person. So like he collects it all.
A KKK coin? I never even heard of those.
Yeah, I have a KKK Realm of Alabama 1918 coin.
Wow. I didn't even know something like that existed.
Yeah. So this fella that I know that sold it to me, he's got like Grand Duke uniforms and hoods and all kinds of stuff. He's got actual negatives from cross burnings, and he just collects it all. He'll go in the States and buy as much as he can. And I think it's to keep it out of the hands of the wrong people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess. I got better things to spend my money on, but
hey, whatever floats his boat, right? Like spending too much money on tools and cars. So
yeah. Did I tell you about that guy who was getting the tattoos? I thought maybe I had mentioned it to you. This guy, he had just got a new tattoo, and he's like a younger guy that I used to work with. And I said, "Oh, another new tattoo, eh?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." He says, "I found this new tattoo artist." And he said, "The best thing is she'll trade the tattoos for Nazi memorabilia." I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." So I traded a couple of Nazi flags and this other thing, and I'm just looking at him. I said, "Why did you?" Hey, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Why do you have Nazi flags? Like he said, "Well, I just have a bunch of that stuff." And he was only like 19, and I'm like, when you're 19, you don't just come across like a bunch of Nazi memorabilia. But I said I didn't know what was more disturbing is that somebody's tattooing for Nazi memorabilia.
For me, I don't think we should be destroying this stuff. It should be a reminder for us to never go back that way.
I don't know. Like I said, I've been watching that Justified, and it sure looks like they
that TV
yeah,
there's Justified.
What's that?
You watching that TV show Justified?
Yeah, I just started watching it. I've already watched like 2 seasons.
I like it. I like it. I like Timothy Oliphant, or however you pronounce his name.
And see, I like Walter Goggins or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
He's in that new show too with the Fallout.
Yeah, he's in Fallout, but yeah, no, he's really good in Justified.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, that show is good. I've watched that like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rafael. Like he's getting this stuff for a different reason than the history of it. Like I didn't see all of his tattoos, but I'm sure there's probably some that I don't care to see.
Right, might not be made for children's TV.
No, like I could understand if it was his dad or his grandpa or something collecting it, but when you're 19, like he didn't have the mental capacity, I don't think, to be a history buff. Is what I would say. Because just listening to him try and speak English was
yeah.
What's you guys' thoughts on this? Like. Oh, you're probably right, fart sack, but one can hope. I figure that eventually the world will just be so interbred that everybody will just be, no, there's not going to be any one race left, but who knows? That's right, Ian. Shred
that thing.
Too much microscrapping going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, a certain YouTuber gave me a bunch of crap for making a certain video that I made because he says I'm just wasting my time, blah, 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 blah.
But it's your time to waste, so.
But the thing is that video made $500 last month alone. So waste of time. Okay, buddy.
I don't understand.
Have a good one, fart sack.
Hey, see you, Jack.
See you, fart sack.
What time is it? 10:30. It's just getting light out here.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
You're an hour ahead of me, Chris?
Yeah, same as Dan in the winter. We don't change our time.
So y'all made me get up really early for this.
Yeah, 8:30.
Well, I had to get up earlier than 8:30. I had to put my pants on.
You didn't have to.
I got up at 5, but that's just because.
You're right, Chris. I didn't have to put my pants on, but it's cold out here. I got long underwear on. Scrapadilly, you're not wasting your time. Your area great help to all the insomniacs out here. That's right, Ian.
I got it.
No, it's to each their own. Obviously, E-Waste Mike has to make a living. He would be homeless if he worked on stuff like this.
Yeah.
But it's just, when another YouTuber tells me that I'm wasting my time making a video, it's just kind of silly. It's like, What are you even doing then on YouTube?
Yeah.
And for me, I just can't get into the microscrapping. It's like.
And that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well, I can't say anything. I haven't really. All I've done is microscrapping lately. But I found I was pretty happy yesterday. I went out looking for some stuff in the shop, and I found a full garbage can full of copper noodle, like the rad ends.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so, Dan, did you happen to see Project Shop Florida's most recent video title and thumbnail?
No.
You should. I have a talk with
the generator one.
He scrapped his thumbnail is biggest motor on YouTube.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
8,900 pounds, and I'm like, Dan had one at 9,000 pounds though.
Yeah,
he guessed.
No, I'm just being silly. It's all good, but yeah, that's quite a beast he had.
Oh yeah, and I think, well, see, I think the difference is his is all motor. Mine had the skid underneath of it.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. It's.
And I do think his is bigger. I really do. Um, not by a lot, but he's saying his coils for the armature were 200 pounds a piece.
Wow.
But that's yet to be proven, right?
Right, because that's just part one of the video. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, we were talking about micro scrapping, and it made me think like, I don't think we'd ever see that guy micro scrapping.
And, I said to him, I said, well, I guess I have to go find a bigger generator now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you're in the right area for it. I've been like, I don't know, just with work. If I was working days, it wouldn't be too bad. Or if I even had the energy, like when I get in at night, I'm just ready for bed, and I usually just lay in bed. Then when I get up in the morning, it's nice now. Like it's just starting to get light, so I'm gonna go out and try and get some more stuff sorted out and covered up in that sea can, and then I don't know, see what I can do. It's supposed to be above zero for a week, so I'm thinking it might give me a chance to get it dried out. But
open the doors.
Yeah, well, the door's always open partially, just because I can't shut it because of the power cord and stuff going in.
Right.
And I don't want it to be all that moisture to be locked in there. But
right.
I was looking at the stuff they use on for the shipping containers, like when they're shipping stuff, and they're these blocks of some sort of absorbent that absorbs the moisture out of it. But I kind of think it'll need more than,
You might want to like take an exhaust fan or something.
Yeah, I have some. I just got to figure out, because if I had power there, like other than just the one extension cord, I'd be able to run a little heavier fans and stuff. But right now, basically all I can do is, unless I guess I could fire the generator up. But yeah, I'll go out there and see what I can do,
or just wear a rain suit and go out there and work.
Well, that's the thing. It's not me that I'm worried about. It's all of the tools and all the electronics I've got sitting in there. Like, it's as soon as it started raining, I'm looking around, like all my Milwaukee lights and everything. I'm just like, oh no, they're a few $100 a piece to replace. And so yeah, I just started like moving everything underneath, hoping that I could get it out of the way. And I don't know. Then I just gave up. Went back to Ontario for vacation. I did enjoy scrapping the mother-in-law's computer though when I was back there.
She must have been really pissed when she was like in the middle of her bingo game and big hammer goes flying down.
Yeah. It worked out really well though, because my sister had an old laptop that she, with her son's, there's the hookah pipe. The shisha? No, what is it?
I'm showing Ian. It's a hashish pipe from India.
Tidy bench.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Ian
would know what that is, so
but yeah, so when we got when she gave me that laptop, there was the hard drive. It was a 1 terabyte hard drive, and my sister had been trying to get this stuff off of her Mac laptop. So I bought a little $6 cord off of Amazon, and then plugged it in and formatted the drive so it would work for Mac or Windows, and then transferred the videos and stuff of her kid playing hockey over to the hard drive. So for $6, she got a portable hard drive. Anyhow,
it's because he hasn't cashed in any copper this year.
Yeah, he'll take that thing in next time.
No, that's my little channel mascot. I'm not getting rid of that little guy.
Maybe if you find a bigger one.
Well, it needs something to mate with.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sad that E-Waste Mike didn't come, and there's like 2 #1 E-Waste Mike fans here.
Right. Oh well.
Oh, look at the sun. Look at the sun hitting me in the face there.
Wow.
Getting my vitamin D. Just come up over the trees. I am glad that the days are getting longer now. So, not that it's noticeable, but
Oh, it's getting noticeable down where I'm at.
Yeah, it's noticeable here too.
well, right now the sun's just peeked over the trees, and it's 10:45.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, you live so far out in the woods, you need to come out to hunt.
I know. But we're actually looking at going deeper into the woods.
Are you?
Yeah, like get out of town, and I don't know. I'll see what the property values are, but I think that I think we could do better. Like I'm seeing cheaper properties showing up, like 10, 15 minutes out of town, where I could actually have a few acres.
Right.
And like there's a house for sale, and I don't think it's a good house by any, but it's on 2 acres, and it's about 15 minutes away from here, and it's 120,000 for the house in 2 acres, and there's no there's no I don't know, people around you, like
I
you
got
don't have
something you will like.
what.
Ooh.
That's a lovely hammer.
It's not a hammer though. It's a spray nozzle for a sink,
Oh, neat.
but it's brass. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
I
looks
saw
like
that. I
hammer.
was like, that looks like a little mini hammer.
Yeah. I wonder if they meant it to look that way. I would think so.
I'm thinking they must have. But I figured Ian would appreciate that because he's all about them hammers.
I just want to see you smash something with it.
I promised it to somebody, so I don't want to damage it.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess if you're promising things, then.
But I have a hammer and a thumb.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know. How long are you keeping this show on the road?
Oh, I don't know. Whenever you guys want to be done. We're up
I'm
to
good.
8 now.
8? Holy shit. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be
I
swearing.
haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I'm good with calling it.
Okay. I'm good too. So what are you going to be doing this week, Double H?
Oh, I'm going out to try and clean up some copper noodles. And I got 2 garbage cans full of different wires that I found. So I'm going to try and sort those into their respective categories and just keep puttering away.
Oh, would you scrap it all?
I'm just going to finish making my video and just scrapping. Nothing exciting. What about you, Dan? What kind of plans you got this week?
Finish installing the hoist and get that video touring of America put up.
Nice.
Are you actually like getting the electrical done this week?
Probably not the electrical, but
the anchors in,
the erection and
the erection.
And drilling that concrete. I think there's 8 bolts, 6 inches deep that I have to go.
What are they, like a 3/4 inch bolt?
Yeah, well, it's a concrete anchor.
Yeah, they're pretty thick, right?
Yeah, 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it today to get this video edited together and get it out by tomorrow, but who knows?
Yeah,
I haven't got the gumption.
Yeah, I'm not counting on it. So
it's only been a month since my last one, so
yeah, and we're all thankful. So
all right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in, and
we're going to do this every week, guys, for the rest of the winter. Yeah. So we'll see you next week.
Tell your friends.
Bye, all. It's like they have friends.
Tell somebody.
Okay, see you guys.
Peace.